Hey parents, Dr. Garrett here from Foundation Chiropractic, where we focus on learning, behavior, and neurodevelopmental disorders in children. So today I want to talk to you about autism real quick. Autism is a functional disconnection between the two hemispheres of the brain. You see, you have a right brain and a left brain. Your right brain is really good at, reading social cues, reading posture on people, like whether it's welcoming posture or if someone frowns at you, to stay away. And if you know about autism kids, socially, right, they can have that awkwardness. They don't know when to confront someone and when to back away from someone. They're kind of in their own little social world, right? Your right brain is also the brake pedal, and it's responsible for sustained attention, right? Which autism kids also don't have brakes, right? They're hyperactive. They go all the time. And they don't have that focused attention, right? They're always going on to the next thing. So what I mean by functional disconnection is in autism kids, if your kid truly is autistic, they have a weak right brain and a strong left brain. So those left brain traits are driving that behavior, and they're lacking on those right brain traits, which is the social connection, the lack of eye contact, the hyperactivity, right? The lack of long-term attention. They have short-term attention. So what we need to do is not that there's brain damage necessarily. It's just the right brain really develops the first 1 to 3 years of a child's life. And that's also often when autism really starts. It really starts in that first year when parents start noticing kind of developmental delays and stuff like that. And then it progresses as the child develops. That right brain doesn't grow and develop appropriately. So what we need to do is we need to strengthen the right brain to start balancing them out. Start getting that functional disconnection, less of a disconnect. Start getting those two to communicate to each other. Because when the brain is more balanced, the kid's going to function better, right? So what we know from research here, right here, is we know the spine impacts the brain. We know when we adjust the spine, it stimulates the brain by 20%, which is huge. And what it does is when we adjust, it goes to a certain area of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. Well, this is what the prefrontal cortex is responsible for. Behavior, goal-directed tasks, decision-making, memory and attention, intelligence, processing of pain and emotional response. What do a lot of autism kids have? Lack of a pain response, right? A high tolerance, high threshold for pain. Autonomic function, so organ and gland control. What do we also know about a lot of autism kids? Struggle with immune challenges, digestive challenges, eye contact, and spatial awareness, right? A lot of kids also lack eye contact that are autism, and they lack that coordination, right? They're not very aware spatially where they're at. So when we adjust the spine, we restore motion at that joint, and what the brain loves is movement. So when we adjust and we restore motion at those joints, what it does, it drives that good input to the brain, drives that good input to the prefrontal cortex, and when we do that consistently enough and repetitively enough, the brain is neuroplastic. You can start forming new pathways and become stronger. We can start to strengthen that right brain. When we start to strengthen that right brain, parents come in, they start noticing better eye contact, right? Better social engagement with peers, less, more calm, sleeping better, stuff like that. So to summarize for you, autism is a functional disconnection between the two hemispheres of the brain. They're not communicating appropriately. The right brain's weak. So what we have to do is we have to strengthen the right brain, the right prefrontal cortex, and the chiropractic adjustment is a huge stimulus to the prefrontal cortex. I hope that made sense. Parents, if you have questions, please reach out. We're here to help in any way that we can. Comment, give us a call, shoot us an email, and we'll see if we can help you out. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.